Introducing peaceful protester Kelley.
Thank you, Ethan Hyatt. Hello, and welcome to my TV show on the YouTube network with a potential audience of over 2 billion people.
That's right, 2 billion people.
Coming to you live from the 3rd Street Promenade in Santa Monica, where I am peacefully protesting and advocating for the homeless here in Santa Monica and in Los Angeles County and in California and the whole US of A, the whole wide world if we could do something about it. But we have to start somewhere, so we might as well start right here in Santa Monica, California, in this very wealthy city of Santa Monica, in this 4th largest economy of the whole wide world, California, in this richest, most powerful country of the whole wide world, the USA. We can stand up and make sure that everybody can have a decent life here in the richest, most powerful country in the whole wide world. There's no reason for poor people to be sleeping in the streets while rich people are having space races. We can do better. And I know some of you say, well, we can't raise taxes on the rich right now because Trump's in power. Well, we can right here in California. That's why we all need to get behind the Billionaire Tax Act of 2026 right here in California. That's right, that's a 5% wealth tax on all the billionaires in California. And this would raise hundreds of millions of dollars that we can invest in health care for the poor and education and even hopefully some housing. So let's make sure that we all tell our leaders to get behind the Billionaire Tax Act of 2026 right here in California, because we don't have to wait for the rest of the country to raise taxes on the rich. We need to raise taxes on the rich, 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 raise taxes on the rich. Oh, I know it's a simple song, but it's a good one, and one that we need to teach our leaders, and that's why we all have to get behind the Billionaire Tax Act of 2026 right here in California. We're the 4th largest economy of the world. We don't have to wait for the federal government to raise taxes. We can do it right here in California, and we can show that progressive government can make a difference in people's lives, can help lift people out of poverty and work towards a better day for everybody. We can keep working towards equal rights, equal justice, equal opportunity for all. Because we haven't gotten there yet, and we have to show here in California that that's something we believe in, is equal rights and human rights. Making sure that instead of criminalizing homelessness, we are making sure that everybody can have a decent place to live. How you doing, Pete?
What's up? We saw you like 6 months ago, bro.
Well, good to see you.
Yeah,
Wade.
Good to see you.
Good to see you, Wade.
Good, big home.
What's your name?
Elias DeBoot.
Elias DeBoot? DeBoot?
Friend.
DeBoot. And?
I'm Joseph.
Joseph, nice to see you guys. How's it going?
Live on the big gram.
Are you spreading the peace and love?
Yeah, bro.
Get behind the Billionaire Tax Act of 2026 right here in California. And also get behind the Great Park and Community Housing Initiative here in Santa Monica. Instead of just building a great park there, we want to build 25% of that property. You know, the airport is going to be closed down. Did you hear about that?
Yeah, my dad actually, he has like a Bonanza and he used to fly there.
Okay, now it's going to be closed down and it's going to be given to the city. And we want to make sure that we use part of that, 25% of that, 25% of that to build affordable housing. That's right, we need to stand up and show that progressive government can make a difference in people's lives. And we can do that right here in California because we're the fourth largest economy of the whole wide world. And that's how we'll show that we believe in human rights here in California. We need to stand up and show that progressive government can make a difference, that we're not criminalizing poverty, criminalizing homelessness as we have been doing, but we need to move towards building affordable housing. That's why we all have to get behind the Great Park and Community Housing Initiative right here in Santa Monica. Use 25% of that airport property to build affordable housing. And we all need to get behind the Billionaire Tax Act of 2026 right here in California. We can all do that and show that progressive government is something different than just conservative Republican capitalist government. If you really believe in progressive government, we have to show that it can work, that it can help lift people out of poverty. Thank you, peace. When will we see that day of peace? When will that day of peace appear? We'll keep waiting by and by for it to fall out of the sky, but we better work on peace on earth down here. When will we see that day of peace? When will that day of peace arrive? We'll keep looking for the day when the clouds all roll away, but we better work on peace on earth to help our children survive. Peace, oh peace. Peace, let's stand up and work for peace. When will we see that day of peace? When will that day of peace appear? We'll keep looking for nirvana, but I think we just might wanna work on peace on earth down here. Here's a dance break. Yeah, there's a peace dance break. Peace, oh peace. Peace, let's stand up and work for peace. Hey! When will we see that day of peace? When will that day of peace appear? We can ask the universe to get rid of this war curse, but we better work on peace on earth down here. How you doing? Spreading the peace and love?
Yes.
Good. I hope you speak out for equal rights, equal justice, equal opportunity right here in Santa Monica. And we need to build affordable housing. Hopefully by the time you guys are out of high school, we'll be building some more affordable housing over on that airport property over there.
Can I get a photo? Get the photo. Get the photo. Give me a photo. One photo. Alright, and then get. It's fine. Alright, give me a real photo. Alright, go.
When... Peace. Peace.
I'll catch you on the flip side. See you later.
What's your name?
James.
James. Wade.
Jebediah.
Jebediah. Jebediah and James. Okay, I like those. Those are some good names. Don't worry about it. Spread the peace and love. That is great. Peace. Oh, peace. key was I in? Let's pick that key. Better work on peace down here. Here. When will we see that day of peace? When will that day of peace appear? We can wait by and by for it to fall out of the sky, but we better work on peace on earth. We'll keep looking for the day when the clouds all roll away, but we better work on peace on earth. We better work on peace on earth. We better work on peace on earth down here. Woo! That's right. We got to keep hoping that this war gets over soon. And also we need to keep standing up against hatred and racism whenever we see it, whenever we hear it. Stand up against anti-Semitism, stand up against Islamophobia, stand up against racism and hatred of all kinds. We need to work towards a better day. That's the beautiful thing about the USA, is that we all have a right to have different beliefs and different political ideologies. You can believe that I'm going to hell. You can believe that everybody else who doesn't believe like you is going somewhere bad or not doing the right thing. But here in the United States, we all have the same rights to express our beliefs, but we live by a set of laws, and we have a constitution that says everybody gets to believe the way they want to. That's right. The First Amendment of our Constitution. Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion, or prohibiting the free exercise thereof, or abridging the freedom of speech, or of the press, or of the right of people peaceably to assemble and to petition the government for a redress of grievances. And that's what I'm doing here tonight. I'm petitioning our government right here in Santa Monica and in California and the whole US of A. I'm saying to the government, you have to do a better job of standing up for poor people, standing up for people that are living in the streets and don't have a place to live. You have to stand up for the rights of human beings to exist. You know, the life expectancy here in the United States is 79 years old. But if you are sleeping in the streets, if you are living in the streets, your life expectancy is 50 years old. So just by making sure that everybody has a decent place to live, we would be extending the life of those people sleeping in the street by 29 years on average. A lot of people say to me, well, they don't just need a place to live. Some of these people are sick, or they have substance abuse disorders, or such and such. This may be. But the one thing they all need, everybody needs, is a decent place to live. If you have a mental health disability or a substance abuse disorder, the last thing in the world you need is to have to struggle every day to find a safe place to sleep. Struggle every day to find a place where you're not going to be arrested or harassed for trying to sleep. All over California and all over the West, we are arresting poor people and putting people in jail because they don't have a place to live. And that's a shame. That's a terrible thing. People are being given citations every day here in Santa Monica and given a choice between going through some program in another city or going to jail because they don't have enough shelter beds here in Santa Monica, and they certainly don't have enough affordable housing. We don't have enough affordable housing, and we're not building affordable housing here in Santa Monica. If you ask Google AI how many units of affordable housing have been built since Santa Monica put forth its housing elements plan in 2022. Google AI will tell you 142 affordable units of housing have been built here in Santa Monica since 2022. And we're supposed to be building 6,500 units by the end of 2029. That was the plan. 6,500 units of affordable housing are supposed to be built in Santa Monica by the end of 2029. And so far, between 142 and 315 have been built, depending on who you ask. And that's just a shame, Santa Monica. You're criminalizing homelessness at the same time you're pushing more people out into the street. You're criminalizing homelessness at the same time you're trying to close down shelter beds and lease shelter beds from the city of Bell, a more densely populated, demographically Hispanic and Latino community with a much lower income level. You're trying to push more poor people into one area of town, and that makes, how you doing? Good to see you guys, peace. And that makes for segregation. And we need to keep working towards integrating our society because we haven't gotten there yet. We haven't gotten to a place where there are equal rights, equal justice, equal opportunity for all. We have to keep working towards a better day. And that's why we all need to get behind the Great Park and Community Housing Initiative here in Santa Monica that will use 25% of the airport property to build affordable housing. 3,000 units, I know that's ambitious, but it's still not near what we're supposed to be building. So I hope that goes through. Everybody get behind that Great Park and Community Housing Initiative right here in Santa Monica. You taking off? Where are you going? You want to say hi to the people?
Hi.
Joey Cisneros, stop by, say hi. He's working on his schooling and in ministry. Well, great. I hope you help a lot of people and hope you continue to do well and spread peace and love.
You'll be here Monday?
I'll be here Monday.
I'll see you then.
Hopefully I will, and I hope to see you. Spread the peace and love. That's right. We need to keep working towards a better day for everybody because we haven't gotten there yet. It's about peace. It's about love. It's about the only thing my heart needs thinking of. It's about love. It's about peace. It's about a little bit of love and peace at least. Cause when the peace and love are gone, you know must be moving on. It's about peace. It's about love. It's about hope. It's about joy. It's about bring some home to little girls and boys. It's about joy. It's about hope. It's about enough hope to keep them off the dope. Cause when the hope and the joy are gone, you know must be moving on. It's about joy. It's about hope. It's about you. It's about me. It's about you and me working towards equality. It's about me. It's about you. It's about saying Black Lives Matter too. Cause when you and me are gone, you know must be moving on. It's about you. It's about me. Are you looking for this ball? Se trata de paz, se trata de amor, se trata de paz y amor. Se trata de paz, se trata de amor, se trata de paz y amor, se trata de paz. y amor. Assalamu alaikum, alaikum, yeah. Assalamu alaikum, alaikum, yeah. Assalamu alaikum, alaikum, yeah. Assalamu alaikum, alaikum, yeah. Evenu shalom alechem, Evenu shalom alechem, Evenu shalom alechem, Evenu shalom, shalom, shalom alechem. It's about peace, it's about love, it's about the only thing my heart needs thinking of. It's about love, it's about peace. It's about a little bit of love and peace at least. Cause when the peace and love are gone, you know must be moving on. It's about peace, it's about love, love, love. Oh, it's all about love. That's right, it's all about peace and love and spreading it around a little better. We have done a very good job of being kind to the greedy here in the United States of America. We have to do a better job of being kind to, we've done a good job of being kind to the greedy. Is that what we've done a very good job of being kind to the greedy. We have to do a better job of being kind to the needy. We have to make sure that everybody can have the basics in this richest, most powerful country in the whole wide world. There's no reason for poor people to be sleeping in the streets while rich people are having space races. We can do better than that. We can make sure that everybody has the basics, a decent place to live, food to eat, health care, and a good public education. That ain't too much to ask. Not in the richest, most powerful country in the world. Not in the fourth largest economy of the world, California. Not in this very wealthy city of Santa Monica. We need to step up, Santa Monica. We need to step up and show that we care about human rights right here in Santa Monica. See the people living in the street. Ain't got no money, ain't much to eat. They're not too proud to take your crust of bread. Just look for some place to lay their weary heads. What's the problem that brought them here? The story's long and it isn't very clear. So many roads lead to the street. Just look for some place to lay their tired feet. I ain't saying they ain't done wrong. I ain't saying it didn't help to bring it on. I'm just saying there must be somewhere they belong, and they're looking for somewhere. Looking for somewhere to lay their weary heads. All these homeless people living in a ditch with all these empty buildings and tax cuts for the rich. I ain't saying you have to give, but everybody has got a right to live, and they're just looking for somewhere to lay their weary heads. Sweep them out your doorway, tear down their tents. Gonna keep on coming if you keep on raising rents. I ain't saying you have to do good, but why don't you try letting homeless people move into your neighborhood, Santa Monica? Looking for somewhere to lay their weary heads. A lot of people say to me, Wade, why do you pick on Santa Monica? Santa Monica's trying to do well by the people. No. I've been around Santa Monica for a while now, and I've seen the way they've treated poor people. I've seen the way they've treated the homeless here in Santa Monica. You know, last year in Santa Monica, there were 3,324 arrests. Out of that 3,324 arrests, 2,391 were homeless human beings. So 72% of all the arrests last year were made on homeless human beings. 72% of all the arrests. And that's less than 1% of the population. So they're targeting these homeless people, these poor people, and they're making it harder and harder for them to survive, while at the same time they are neglecting, they are steering away from doing their part in building affordable housing.
Do you have a bucket?
Yes, I do, right there. Thank you. I'll be sharing that with the homeless. Thank you. Great. Peace. Get behind the Great Park and Community Housing Initiative here in Santa Monica. Are you Santa Monica voters? Well, are you in Los Angeles? Are you in California?
I'm in California, but not LA.
Okay, get behind the Billionaire Tax Act of 2026. That's going to be a 5% wealth tax on all the billionaires in California, and it will go to health care and other programs that may be taken away by the federal government. So we need to show that progressive government can make a difference, and that's why we need to tell all of our leaders that are running for governor or any state office to get behind the Billionaire Tax Act of 2026. Thank you. Peace. You have a great night. That's right. We need to show that progressive government can make a difference in people's lives. And that's why I sing about helping these homeless people. And that's why I talk about Santa Monica, because I don't know if you know, I ran for Santa Monica City Council last year and in 2024. And I was the only one of 10 candidates who would even propose to use some of that airport property that will be given to the city of Santa Monica in 2028. I was the only one who would even propose using some of that property to build affordable housing. And that's why I'm so happy that this Great Park and Community Housing Initiative is happening right here in Santa Monica, that says we want to use 25% of that airport property to build affordable housing. That would be fantastic. Housing for first responders, for teachers, for city employees and park employees and homeless people and elderly people and people with disabilities. That's a fantastic idea. And I'm glad I was promoting it when I ran for city council. And I'm glad somebody got the initiative out there, and we need to get it on the ballot. How you doing, Chris? Good to see you. Would you like, there's a little pizza over there if you'd like some. What's the problem that brought him here? The story's long and it isn't very clear. So many roads lead to the street, just look for some place to lay their tired feet. I ain't saying they ain't done wrong. I ain't saying didn't help to bring it on. I'm just saying there must be somewhere they belong, and they're looking for somewhere, looking for somewhere, looking for somewhere to lay their weary heads. All these homeless people living in a ditch with all these empty buildings and tax cuts for the rich. I ain't saying you have to give, But everybody has got a right to live, and they're just looking for somewhere, looking for somewhere, looking for somewhere to lay their weary heads. You can sweep them out your doorway, tear down their tents. Gonna keep on coming if you keep on raising rents. I ain't saying you have to do good, but why don't you try letting homeless people move in to your neighborhood, Santa Monica? Looking for somewhere, looking for somewhere, looking for somewhere to lay their weary heads. Don't need your swimming pool, don't need your king-size bed. Just looking for somewhere to lay their weary head. Yeah. Woo-hoo. Woo-hoo. Hey, hey. That's right, they're looking for somewhere to lay their weary heads, and we could help them. We can make sure that everybody who needs a place to live has one. In this richest, most powerful country in the world, in this fourth largest economy of the world, California, in this very wealthy city of Santa Monica. You know, a lot of people say to me, they say, well, you don't want to use prime real estate to build affordable housing. How do you think that it became prime real estate? They kept pushing all the poor people down the road. And right next to our public beaches, by the way, they've made a nice profit off of our public beaches for generations while they push the poor people down the road. And these beaches, we have 800 miles of public beaches here in California, and mostly rich white people living next to our public beaches. That's not the way it has to be. That's not the way it's supposed to be. You know, in 1978, there was a California Coastal Commission that said, for all of these billion-dollar hotels and motels you're building, you need to build some affordable housing. That kind of went to the wayside. 1978 was the same year that they passed Prop 13 here in California, making it easier for rich people to hold on to property, making it harder for poor people to purchase property, and taking away money from many needed programs and services for poor people. You know, right now in California, 40% of our schools teach 90% of people of color. So while 60% of our schools are mostly white, only 40% of our schools here in California teach 90% of the people of color. That means we have too much segregation here in California. We're supposed to be working towards equal rights, equal justice, equal opportunity for all right here in California. And we need to keep spending more money on public education here. We need to spend more money on education, spend less money on incarceration, spend more money on education, spend less money on incarceration, spend more money on education, spend less money on incarceration. That's right. California, we're the fourth largest economy in the whole wide world, and we are ranked 20th in spending on public education. That's right, the fourth largest economy of the world is ranked 20th in spending on public education. That's a shame, California. We need to be up at the top of the list in spending on public education. We are also ranked around 40th in the outcome of our public education. We need to do better, and we need to integrate our schools. We need to integrate our society. We have too many segregated cities. Too many cities where only rich people live, and we push all the poor people out. And when you push out the poor people, you push out the people of color. And that's how Santa Monica, that's why Santa Monica is 70% white, right next to our public beaches. We need to keep working towards a better day for everybody. Ain't that right, Gustavo? That's right. And we need to stand up for the rights of those who have been used for their labor for generations. and not been given their rights. We need to make sure that our leaders find a pathway to citizenship for those who have been used for their labor and not been given their rights. And, because it's gone on for way too long. That's why we have nearly 20 million people living in the shadows who don't have a pathway to citizenship. We need to help them, and we need to make sure that the people who have profited off of their labor get behind them and help them find a pathway to citizenship. Spend some money on that. De la Sierra Moreno, Silito Lindo, vienen bajando un par de ojitos negros, Silito Lindo, de contrabando. Es el lunar que tiene Silito Lindo junto a la boca. No se lo des a nadie, Silito Lindo, que a mí me toca. This land is your land, this land is my land. From California to the New York Islands, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. Let's make sure this land is made for you and me. Ay, 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 canta y no llores, porque cantando se alegran, Silito Lindo, los corazones. This land is your land, this land is my land. From California to the New York Islands, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. Let's make sure this land is made for you and me. Ay, 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 ay. Canta y no llores, porque cantando se alegran, Silito Lindo, los corazones. One more time, everybody sing along. Here we go, 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 go. Ay, 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 ay. Canta y no llores, porque cantando se alegran, Silito Lindo, los corazones. This land is your land, this land is my land. From California to the New York Islands, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. Let's make sure this land is made for you and me. Let's make sure this land is made for you and me. Let's work to make sure this land is made for you and me. Woo! That's right, we need to keep working to make sure that everybody has equal rights, equal justice, equal opportunity in this country. Because that's what it's all about. That's what the Constitution is all about. That's what working towards a more perfect union is all about. That Constitution that keeps growing and changing and getting better and better. We have to realize that when the Constitution was first written in this country, it only benefited the rich white guys who owned property. Thank you, peace. I'll share that with the homeless. It only benefited the rich white guys who owned property. But since the beginning of this country, there have been people making sure that we are working towards a more inclusive, we are working towards a more inclusive government with equal rights, equal justice, and equal opportunity for all. That's why, some people say, well, you can't keep changing the Constitution. The Constitution was made to be changed. It was made to become for us to become a more perfect union, for us to establish justice. We haven't totally established justice yet. We keep working on it, and our legislature keeps working on it. and our judicial system keeps working on it, and hopefully our administrations keep working on establishing justice. We the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense, promote the general welfare, and secure the blessings of liberty to ourselves and our posterity. We do ordain and establish this Constitution. So it's talking about making things better, the general welfare. And we have to keep looking at these things and saying, how can we make it a more perfect union? How can we work for the common defense and the general welfare? We have to keep making it better, and that's what they've been doing over the generations. That's why we abolished slavery in this country. You know, when the Constitution was first written, slavery was in place. So of course it wasn't a perfect Constitution right away. The laws weren't perfect right away, so we have to keep working at them. 1900, we made sure that children didn't have to work in factories all day. We passed child labor laws. 1920, we made sure that women had the right to vote. It wasn't until 1924 that we made sure that Native Americans could have the right to vote. 1924, can you believe that? Before Native Americans were given the right to vote in this country. That's right. And then the 1960s civil rights movement brought about the Voting Act, Civil Rights Voting Act, and the Civil Rights Law, making sure that every state had to give people the same rights, no matter their race or religion or ethnicity or their beliefs or their gender, whether they were rich or poor. But now here, over the last few years, we've been treating poor people as though they are criminals. And we have to turn that around. Ever since the Grants Pass versus Johnson ruling, we've been treating poor people like criminals, homeless people like criminals. And that's a shame. That's a shame, California. That's a shame, Governor Newsom. That's a shame, Supreme Court. I hope they overrule that sometime soon. Anyway, we keep moving forward. Keep working towards a better day. Keep on getting up. Keep on speaking out. Keep on singing. Peace and love is what it's all about. And dream of a better day. Oh, we ain't there yet, but you know we're on our way. Keep on lifting up. Keep on, lend a helping hand. We can't solve every problem, but we can try to understand. And dream of a better day. Oh, we ain't there yet, but you know we're on our way. And dream of a better day. I ain't there yet, but you know we're on our way. Don't get lost in a sea of despair. Be hopeful, be optimistic, and someday we'll get there. And dream of a better day. Oh, we ain't there yet, but you know we're on our way. And dream of a better day. We ain't there yet, but you know we're on our way. How we ain't there yet, but you know we're on our way. How we ain't there yet, but you know we're on our way. Hey!
¡Otra! ¡La bamba!
That's right, we gotta keep working towards equal rights, equal justice, equal opportunity for all. Because we haven't gotten there yet. Parabalabamba, parabalabamba, se necesita una poca de gracia.
¡Órale!
Una poca de gracia para mi partida. Arriba, arriba. Thank you. I'll be sharing that. I'll be sharing that with the homeless. Thank you. Parabalabamba. Para bailar la bamba se necesita una poca de gracia. Una poca de gracia para mi partida. Arriba, arriba. Ay, arriba, arriba. Por ti seré, por ti seré, por ti seré. Bamba, bamba. Bamba, bamba. Hey! No soy marinero. No soy marinero, soy capitán, soy capitán, soy capitán. Thank you. I'll be sharing that with the homeless. Para bailar la bamba, se necesita una poca de gracia. Una poca de gracia para mi partida. Arriba, arriba. Ay, arriba, arriba. Por ti seré, por ti seré, por ti seré. Bamba, bamba. Bamba, bamba, this land is your land, this land is my land. From California to the New York Islands, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. Let's make sure this land is made for you and me. Let's make sure this land is made for you and me. Para bailar la bamba. Para bailar la bamba se necesita una poca de gracia. Una poca de gracia para mi partida. Arriba, arriba. Ay, arriba, arriba. Por ti seré, por ti seré, por ti seré. All right, have a great night. Bam, bamba. Bamba, bamba.
¡Bravo!
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Gracias, gracias. Huh?
Maybe Cielito Lindo.
I played Cielito Lindo a little earlier already.
Later?
Yeah, I played
Already?
it. You weren't there. You weren't here. You went there. You went somewhere. Good to see you.
Nice
How
to
are
meet
you? Are you getting by all right?
I need for one coffee.
All right now. Yeah. You have a place to live now, don't you?
Eh?
You have a place to live now?
Yeah, everything good.
That's good. I'm glad you're doing well.
And the people need. The people need. Thank you very much.
That's
God
good.
give me.
You keep
God give me.
you keep standing up for the rights of everybody to have a decent
Thank you.
everybody to have a
Thank you
decent
so
place
much.
to live.
I know
Thank you.
you. For the
Thank
people
you.
need. And what? Maclovio?
Maclovio.
Hey, Maclovio. Uy, Maclovio sleep. Only the telephone. Allí.
Good to
Maybe
see you.
Celine will later, okay?
Yeah, all right. Thank you. That's right. We got to keep working towards a better day for everybody because we haven't gotten there yet. We haven't gotten to a place where we have equal rights, equal justice, equal opportunity for all. We got to keep working at it. Good to see you guys. How's your day? Peaceful?
Yes.
All right, good to hear. So we need to keep telling our leaders to stand up. And that's why we all have to get behind the Billionaire Tax Act of 2026 right here in California. We can show that we can make a difference. We might not be able to raise taxes on billionaires nationally, but here in California, we can raise taxes on the billionaires. We can raise a 5% wealth tax to make sure that we are funding our healthcare system for the poor here, and we are funding education and food programs for the poor here. We can show that progressive government can make a difference in people's lives. We don't have to let the rich go willy-nilly and go have their space races while poor people sleep in the streets. We can do better than that. You doing all right? We keep working towards a better day because we haven't gotten there yet. We need to make sure that every one of the people running for office in California this next year get behind this Billionaire Tax Act of 2026. How are you doing? You doing all right? You getting by okay? What do you need? Let me know. What is it? You want $5? Okay. Uh-huh. Yeah. I'll break it down and I'll give it to a lot of people. Thank you for introducing me, Ethan. You want to say anything to anybody? All right. Well, you have a good night. Good to see you.
Let's stop criminalizing homelessness.
Go ahead and tell the people here, please. Come tell the people.
Oh, yes. Let's stop criminalizing homelessness and start, in place of that, getting people housed.
That's right.
People that have criminalized homelessness, they're the criminals, not the homeless.
I am with you, my friend.
There you go.
Ethan Hyatt. Ethan Hyatt!
We gotta stop this. This can't continue.
That's right. That's why we need to turn things around right here in Santa
The whole
Monica
thing of criminalizing
and
homelessness
get behind
needs to be
the...
overturned. They need
right.
to overturn that thing and stop criminalizing homelessness.
That's right.
The people that overturn that thing are criminals themselves.
I agree.
They're criminals.
Well, you have a great night. Good to see you. And that's why we have to tell all of our leaders here in Santa Monica to get behind the Great Park and Community Housing Initiative right here in Santa Monica. So we use 25% of that airport property, 25%, 48 acres of land to build affordable housing. 3,000 units of affordable housing on that airport property, and you'll still have 144 acres of land for a great park. I think that's pretty good. And we know that Santa Monica needs to build affordable housing because they've been neglecting to build affordable housing for generations. That's why they pushed all the poor people out.
And start building pickleball courts where they can be building the housing.
That's right, Ethan. I'm glad you brought that up because right now, today, they still have pickleball courts over here on 4th Street where they were supposed to build a 122-unit affordable housing complex.
You have to enter it.
That's right.
In the alley now instead of the street. They don't want the homeless to.
And that's just another reason why we need to get behind this great park and community housing initiative here in Santa Monica. Use part of that Santa Monica airport property to build some affordable housing, because otherwise we've got things like this place over here on 4th Street that should be used to build affordable housing that is now a pickleball court. How you doing?
Yeah, okay. Even if they have, sorry about that. Even if they have to put a Berlin Wall up. So.
Huh?
I said, even if they have to put a Berlin Wall up.
Even if they have to put well, hopefully they don't have to put up a Berlin Wall to make sure that we can build affordable housing. But I hope we can do some, because right now, as Ethan said, we still have pickleball courts over here where we're supposed to have a 122 unit affordable housing complex. Pickleball for the poor, because homeless people don't need a front door, they need pickleball. Pickleball for the poor. Pickleball for the poor. Poor folks don't need no more than pickleball. Pickleball for the poor.
There's a big pickleball park where the airport is. That's what they can do.
That's what they'd like to do. Many people.
They'd like to build a big pickleball.
That's right. They'd like to use that 192 acres of land for just pickleball courts.
Right.
That's right.
Oh,
Pickleball for the poor. Because homeless people don't need a front door, they need pickleball. Pickleball for the poor. Pickleball for the poor. Poor folks don't need no more than pickleball. Pickleball for the poor. Oh, we're not going to let them play, but they can watch from far away and dream about that happy day when they can earn enough to pay to play pickleball.
And also, do not take away the Sam shell that is really, really needed here. And don't take away the people's concern place either. That's needed here. Don't take that away.
That's right.
Yeah.
Don't ship the few shelter beds that you have here in Santa Monica out to some other poor city. That is inhumane and cruel.
Immoral. Yeah, you don't do that.
We need to tell our leaders here in Santa Monica to start leading and start moving forward. And standing up for the rights of the poor and the homeless right here in Santa Monica. They're here to serve the people.
Not the people serve
not
them.
not to serve people on a plate. That's right. Pickleball for the poor. That's what they say. Poor folks don't need no more than pickleball. Pickleball for the poor.
No more pickleball. Start building some housing here.
Pickleball for the poor. Homeless people don't need a front door. Homeless people don't need a front door. They need pickleball. Pickleball for the poor. Oh, we're not going to let them play, but they can watch from far away and dream about that happy day when they can earn enough to pay to play pickleball. Woo! That's right. Some people just think that all these poor people, these homeless people, just need to get a job. They just gotta get a job. Why don't they get jobs? That'll do it. Well, there are many homeless human beings who have jobs and still can't afford a place to live. That's right. A minimum wage job is not going to afford you a place to live in Los Angeles County, and certainly not here in Santa Monica. You're not going to be able to get a place to live in Santa Monica with a minimum wage job. No. We need to build affordable housing right here in Santa Monica. Get behind the Great Park and Community Housing Initiative right here in Santa Monica. It's going to be on the ballot in 2026. But yeah, these people want to they just want to harass and harangue these poor people that are living in the streets. I actually had people tell me when I was running for Santa Monica City Council last year, they said, well, we need to criminalize homelessness. That's what we need to do. That's the right thing to do. And I've had some city council members actually say to me, well, we can't have them sleeping in the streets. What's the choice? Would you rather have them sleep in the streets or in jail? I mean, you can't. To have them sleeping on the streets is cruel and inhumane. So you might as well put them in jail. That's what some people think.
That's cool and inhumane.
That is a ridiculous choice. You need to spend more money to build affordable housing and to have shelter beds or safe places for people to pitch tents and to have 24-hour secure public restrooms and services for the poor. You don't put them all in jail and give them a criminal record because they're poor and homeless. That is inhumane and cruel. I can't believe we have people in office who actually believe that is a choice. We need more leaders who believe in human rights and less leaders who make it harder for people to survive and make blame poor for being poor and homeless for being homeless. Too many of our leaders say, don't be poor and homeless. Don't be poor at all. We'll pull the chair beneath your seat and mock you when you fall. We'll tell you that you're crazy. Good night, Ethan. And you're on the drugs. We'll say you're mostly lazy and you're filled with bugs. So don't be poor and homeless. Don't be poor and homeless. Don't be poor and homeless. Just be rich. Don't be poor and homeless. Don't be poor and sick. They'll put you in a hospital and spit you out real quick. They say you need to rest more and change the way you eat. But they ain't got no medicine to get you off of the streets. So don't be poor and homeless. Don't be poor and homeless. Good to see you. Don't be poor and homeless. Just live in a mansion. You gotta live in a mansion. All the rich folks wanna help you if they could. So they'll take your tent and your bags and stuff and move them to another neighborhood. A little farther, a little farther, a little farther down the road would be good. Don't be poor and homeless. Don't live in your car. They'll find a way to ticket you no matter where you are. They'll say you're near a schoolyard or near a city park. They'll make you move your car all day and give you tickets while you're sleeping in the dark. So don't be poor and homeless. Don't be poor and homeless. Don't be poor and homeless. Just live on a yacht. That's what you gotta do. How you doing?
Song request, pickleball for the poor one more time.
Huh?
Pickleball for the poor one more time.
Pickleball. Pickleball for the poor. Because homeless people don't need a front door, they need pickleball. Pickleball for the poor. Pickleball for the poor. Poor folks don't need no more than pickleball. Pickleball for the poor. Oh, we're not going to let them play, but they can watch from far away and dream about that happy day when they can earn enough to pay to play pickleball. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Peace. That's right. Keep speaking out for human rights. Speak out for the rights of human beings to exist, even if they don't have a lot of money. We need to keep standing up for these poor people. Too many of our leaders blame them for being poor when they are bringing on this housing crisis. We need to step up and all get involved. We all need to get out and use our voices and use our votes. That's the beautiful thing about this country is our First Amendment. We can get out and tell our government, hey, listen, you're getting it all wrong. You got to go in a better direction. You got to make sure that you stand up for human rights. You got to make sure that you're working towards equal rights, equal justice, equal opportunity. Because right now, you're only standing up for the rich and the powerful. And we have to make sure they hear us and that they change direction. That's why we need to make sure that every person that runs for any public office this year in California gets behind the Billionaire Tax Act of 2026. That ain't too much to ask for any of our leaders. Just to say, hey, listen, we know you want to please the rich people, but just get behind this Billionaire Tax Act to show us that you're going to stand with the people. Show us that you're going to make sure that human beings can exist here in California, even if they don't have a lot of money. Because as we give more and more of our jobs over to artificial intelligence and robots, we need to make sure that human beings can survive. We're going to have to talk about basic income and make sure that everybody can have the basics in this richest, most powerful country in the world. Because more and more of our jobs are going to be going to the artificial intelligentsia and the robot kingdom. And we need to make sure that human beings can survive a little bit. Rich people's toys making rich people money while the poor girls and boys live in the streets. It ain't funny how they're raising all the rents, and the governments are finding ways to funnel all the money to be spent on rich people's toys making rich people money while the poor girls and boys live in the streets. It ain't funny how they're raising all the rents, and the governments are finding ways to funnel all the money to be spent on rich people and rich people's toys. On the rich people and rich people's toys. That's right. Right now, tonight, all over America, we got rich people's toys littering our streets. We got little Coco right over here. Hey, Coco, you got a place to stay tonight? Is somebody going to clean you up and make sure that you have all the power that you need? You're going to get charged up and all your circuits made sure that everything works fine? Are your wheels going to be checked? Are you going to be dusted off and taken good care of, little Coco machine? Before you go run into some ambulance? That's right, Coco. You see little Coco, the little box over there on wheels. It goes around delivering food and such. And it ran into an ambulance. One of those Coco machines ran into an ambulance not too long ago. Another Coco machine robot ran through somebody's garden and tore up their fence. You know, if you were a homeless person and you would have done that, Coco, you would have been put in jail, Coco. But little Coco's too cute, so he's not going to be put in jail. All over America tonight, we have little robots littering the streets, and we have warehouses filled with different kinds of computers and artificial intelligence. And people are taking care of all those computers and servers or routers or whatever artificial intelligentsia they are, and made sure that they're kept in nice room temperature and their circuits are all cleaned, and they're getting all the energy they need. We're having to produce more and more energy just to make sure that our little artificial intelligentsia friends keep going. But human beings are sleeping in the streets. We can do better than that. We don't need to make sure that these artificial intelligence take over all of our jobs and we push the poor people more and more out into the streets. We're going to have to come up with some idea, some way to make sure that these human beings can survive in this new era, because we're taking care of rich people's toys. Rich people's toys making rich people money while the poor girls and boys live in the streets. It ain't funny how they're raising all the rents, and the governments are finding ways to funnel all the money to be spent on rich people's toys making rich people money while the poor girls and boys live in the streets. It ain't funny how they're raising all the rents, and the governments are finding ways to funnel all the money to be spent on rich people and rich people's toys. On the rich people and rich people's toys. On the rich people and rich people's toys. That's right. We got to keep working towards a better day. We got to keep standing up for human rights, because there's a lot of rich people who don't care about human rights. There's a lot of people that believe we should put more land aside for animals and plants and let the human beings die in the streets. rather than build affordable housing. But we know there's enough property to end this housing crisis, enough empty buildings to end this housing crisis tomorrow if we wanted to. We just need to learn to spread the love around a little better. We've done a very good job of being kind to the greedy. We have to do a better job of being kind to the needy. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. It's the only thing that there's just too little of. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. No, not just for some, but for everyone. We don't need another mountain. There are mountains and hillsides enough to climb. There are oceans and rivers enough to cross, enough to last till the end of time. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. It's the only thing that there's just too little of. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. No, not just for some, but for everyone. We don't need another meadow. There are cornfields and wheat fields enough to grow. There are sunbeams and moonbeams enough to shine, enough to last till the end of time. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. What the world needs now is love. That's right, we just have to spread the love around a little better. We've done a very good job of being kind to the greedy in this country. We have to do a better job of being kind to the needy. Love is but a song we sing, and fear the way we die. We can make the mountains ring, or make the angels cry. No, the bird is on the wing, and we need not know why. Come on, people now, smile on your brother, everybody get together, try to love one another right now. Come on, people now, smile on your brother, everybody get together, try to love one another right now. Some may come and some may go, but we shall surely pass. When the one who left us here returns for us at last, we are but a moment's sunlight fading in the grass. Come on, people now, smile on your brother, everybody get together, try to love one another right now. Come on, people now, smile on your brother, everybody get together, think of peace. I'll be sharing that with the homeless. If you hear the song I sing, then you will understand. We hold the key to love and fear in our trembling hands. Can I help you? Can I give you something? Miss, ma'am? Can I give you a few dollars? Hello? Lady? If you hear the song I sing, then you will understand. We hold the key to love and fear in our trembling hands. Just one key unlocks them both. It's there in our command. Come on, people now. Smile on your brother. Everybody get together. Try to love one another right now. Hello. Can I give you this? Oh, thank you. You're welcome. If you hear the song I sing, then you will understand. We hold the key to love and fear in our trembling hands. Just one key unlocks them both. It's there in our command. Come on, people now. Smile on your brother. Everybody get together. Try to love one another right now. Come on, people now. Smile on your brother. Everybody get together. Try to love one another right now. Right now. Right now. Was a boy, very strange, enchanted boy. They say he wandered very far over land and sea. A little shy and sad of eye. Very wise was he. And then one day, a magic day, he passed my way. While we spoke of many things, fools and kings, this he said to me: greatest thing you'll ever learn is just to love be loved in return. Now this song was written by a guy. This song was written by a guy who used to live up in a cave under the Hollywood sign over there in the hills back in the 1940s. And he went down to the Pantages Theater and he brought this song to Nat King Cole. He wanted him to sing it, and Nat King Cole ended up singing it. But it was written by a homeless guy who lived in a cave with his family up underneath the Hollywood sign. There was a boy, a very strange, enchanted boy. They say he wandered very far, over land and sea. A little shy and sad of eye, but very wise was he. And then one day, magic day, he passed my way, and while we spoke of many things, fools and kings, this he said to me: the greatest thing you'll ever learn is just to love, be loved in return. I love her when I'm near you, and I hear you speak my name. Softly in my ear, you breathe a flame. Love her when we're dancing, keep on glancing in my eyes, till love's own entrancing music dies. All of my future is in you, your every plan I design. Say that you'll always continue to be mine. Lover, please be tender when your tender fears depart. Lover, I surrender to my heart. Lover, when we're dancing, keep on glancing in my eyes, till love's own entrancing music dies. They say the devil is in you, and to resist you I try, but if you didn't continue, I would die. Lover, please be tender when your tender fears depart. Lover, I surrender to my heart. The evening breeze caress the trees tenderly. The trembling trees embrace the breeze tenderly. Then you and I, yeah, how you It's good to see you. Hey, Douglas, did you hear about the Great Park and Community Housing Initiative right here in Santa Monica, California? They want to use 25% of the airport property to build affordable housing. And that's going to be on the ballot here in Santa Monica in November. Well, it's going to be on the ballot, so people are going to get to vote on it. Yeah. I don't know. Do you vote in Santa Monica or Los Angeles? Okay. Well, speak up about it. Look into it, and we'll talk about it. It's a move in the right direction. And in California, the Billionaire Tax Act of 2026. We all need to get behind that. That's on the state ballot this fall. 5% wealth tax on the billionaires. Yeah. You have a great night. Good to see you. The evening breeze caress the trees tenderly. The trembling trees embrace the breeze tenderly. Then you and I came wandering by, and lost in our sight were we. The shore was kissed by sea and mist tenderly. I can't forget how lovers met breathlessly. Opened wide and wrapped me inside. You took my lips, you took my love so tenderly. Love, this is my song. Here is a song, a serenade to you. The world cannot be wrong if in this world there is you. I care not what the world may say. Without your love, there is no day. So love, this is my song. Here is a song, a serenade to you. you hard. I hope your troubles are few. All my good wishes go with you tonight. I've been in love like you. Be brave, young lovers, and follow your star. Be brave and faithful and true. Cling very close to each other tonight. I've been in love like you. I know how it feels to have wings on your heels and to fly down the street in a trance. You fly down the street on a chance that you meet, and you meet not merely by chance. Don't cry, young lovers, whatever you do. Don't cry because I'm alone. All my good wishes go with you tonight. I've had a love of my own. I've had a love of my own like you. I've had a love of my own. Well, let's take a little turn here. I like to sing the love songs, but we got to keep working towards equal rights, equal justice, equal opportunity for all. And that's why we need to get behind the Billionaire Tax Act of 2026 right here in California. Oh, I'd rather be a bum than a billionaire. I'd rather sit around in my underwear than screw the poor and pollute the air. I'd rather be a bum than a billionaire. I'd rather be a bum than a billionaire. I'd rather walk around with greasy hair than sell guns and weapons everywhere. I'd rather be a bum than a billionaire. Oh, mama, I don't want to make you cry. Oh, mama, rich or poor, we're all gonna die. Oh, mama, I don't want to make you sad. Oh, mama, but being poor just ain't that bad. No, it ain't. It ain't a crime. Well, not yet. Well, they kind of made it a crime in Santa Monica and many places around California. Anyway, we have to change that. I'd rather be poor than be filthy rich. I'd rather live in a box in the bottom of a ditch than be some stealing tree lines on it. I'd rather be poor than be filthy rich. I'd rather be poor than be filthy rich. I'd rather walk around without a stitch than be some warmongering son of a bitch. I'd rather be poor than be filthy rich. One more time, let's try that one more time. I'd rather be poor than be filthy rich. I'd rather walk around without a stitch than be some democracy overthrowing son of a bitch. I'd rather be poor than be filthy rich. Oh, mama, I don't want to make you sad. Oh, mama, but being poor just ain't that bad. No, it ain't. Oh, mama, I don't want to make you cry. Oh, mama, rich poor, we're all gonna say goodbye someday. Hopefully not tonight. Let's put it off a little while if we can help it. Now, I don't want you to think that I think all billionaires are evil, bloodsuckers. Some of them are just sick. They're like hoarders or alcoholics or drug addicts. They get a little bit of money and they just got to get more and more and more and more and more. More, 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 more. More, 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 more. Let's take a look at Elon Musk. Now they say he's on his way to becoming our first trillionaire. That's the last thing in the world we need in this country is a trillionaire. What we need to do is raise taxes on all of Elon Musk and all of his buddies. I know you say we can't do that because Trump's in power right now. Well, we can do it right here in California. We can get behind the Billionaire Tax Act of 2026 right here in California and raise taxes on all the billionaires in California. That's right. We just raise taxes on all the billionaires in California and make sure that everybody can have a decent place to live. That's right. So we just raise taxes on all the billionaires in California and make sure that everybody can have good quality health care. That's right. So we just raise taxes on all the billionaires in California and make sure that everybody can have a good public education. That's right. So we just raise taxes on all the billionaires in California. Thank you, peace. I'll be sharing that with the homeless. We just raise taxes on all the billionaires in California and make sure that everybody can have enough food to eat and a good public education. That's right. But we will leave the billionaires with 999 million and see if they can get by. That's right. Get behind the Billionaire Tax Act of 2026 right here in California. Let's raise taxes on the billionaires. We can do it. Yeah. Oh, I'd rather be a bum than a billionaire. I'd rather live outside in the open air than try to keep sick people from getting health care. I'd rather be a bum than a billionaire. I'd rather be a bum than a billionaire. I'd rather walk around with greasy hair than sell guns and weapons everywhere. I'd rather be a bum than a billionaire. One more time, everybody sing along. Here we go, go, go. I'd rather be a bum than a billionaire. I'd rather walk around in the Bear than see homeless people everywhere. I'd rather be a bum than a billionaire. I'd rather be a bum than a billionaire. Woo-hoo! And I'll keep on working at it. Hey! That's right. That's what we got to keep doing is keep working at making things a little better for human beings. Because we haven't gotten there yet. We got to keep saying, hey, what's it all about? Alfie, is it just for the moment that we live? What's it all about when you sort it out, Alfie? Are we meant to take more than we give? Or are we meant to be kind? And if only fools are kind, Alfie, then I guess it is wise to be cruel. And if life belongs only to the strong, Alfie, what will you give for an old golden rule? As sure heaven above our feet. I know there's something much more, something even non-believers can believe in. I believe in love, Alfie. Without true love, we just exist, Alfie. Until you find the love you've missed, you're nothing, Alfie. When you walk, let your heart lead the way, and you'll find love any day, Alfie.
Let's get some good rock and roll music jamming here, sir. I know you know some good rock.
Peace and love. I got the world on a string, sitting on a rainbow. Got the string around my finger. Look at me, can't you see? I'm in love. I got a song I can sing, I can make the rain go anytime I move my finger. Ah, what a world, what a life, I'm in love. Life's a beautiful thing, as long as I hold the string. I'd be a silly so-and-so if I should ever let it go. I got the world on a string, sitting on a rainbow. Got the string around my finger. Look at me, oh, I'm in love. Life's a beautiful thing, as long as I hold the string. I'd be a silly so-and-so if I should ever let it go. I got the world on a string, sitting on a rainbow. Got the string around my finger. Look at me. What a world, what a life. Oh, lucky me, can't you see I'm in love?
Otra, otra, otra.
Life is just a bowl of cherries. Don't take it serious, it's too mysterious.
Otra, otra.
You work, you save, you worry so about you can't take your dough when you go, go, go. Life is just a bowl of cherries, so live and laugh at it all. Keep repeating it's the berries, even the strongest oak must fall. The sweet things in life to you were just loans, so how can you lose what you never even owned? Life is just a bowl of cherries, so live and laugh at it all. Keep repeating, it's the berries. Even the strongest oak must fall. The sweet things in life to you were just loans, so how can you lose what you never even owned? Life is just a bowl of cherries, so live it, love it. Wiggle your ears and think nothing of it. You can do without it, there's no two ways about it. Just live and laugh at it all. I'm playing a five. Aye, aye, aye. Aye, aye, aye.
El cielito lindo.
cielito lindo, los corazones. This land is your land, this land is my land. From California to the New York Islands, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. Let's make sure this land is made for you and me. Cantando llores, porque cantando se alegran, cielito lindo, los corazones. This land is your land, this land is my land. From California to the New York Islands, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. Let's make sure this land is made for you and me. Let's make sure this land is made for you and me. Let's work to make sure this land is made for you and me. Woo! Dorian, Dorian, how are you tonight? Can you come over here and I'll give you a little something? Dorian, Dorian, Dorian. How's 5? Is that good?
Yeah, sure.
How you doing?
So much. I'm good.
Yeah?
How about you?
Doing all right.
Really?
Do I look like I'm doing all right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. I'm getting by. I have it easy. I get to stay with friends and stuff. But do you have some place you're staying these days, or?
Yeah.
Oh, good. What? Things are working out better.
A little bit better, yeah.
A little bit better.
Yeah.
Good to hear.
Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome. Good to see you.
Good to see you.
You have a great night. Peace. We'll keep working towards a better day. We'll keep working towards equal rights, equal justice, equal opportunity for all. Housing the homeless. Common sense gun laws. Good public education. We need to stand up for human rights, the rights for human beings to be able to thrive and survive in this richest, most powerful country in the world. How much does it cost to live? How much should you have to pay? How much should you have to earn to live for one more day? How much does it cost to live before your life has worth? And tell me, how hard should you have to struggle to survive in the richest, most powerful country on the face of the earth? How much does a rich man want? How much does he have to keep before he can say it's okay for poor people to sleep? How much do the greedy want for poor folks to eat? And tell me, when will we see the end of the days when human beings have to sleep in the streets? How much, how much, how much, how much, how much, how much? That's right. How much does a person have to earn every day for their life to have any worth in this country of ours, in the richest, most powerful country in the world? Does a human life have any intrinsic value, or is it only valued by the amount of currency it can generate? I believe that every human being has a very a very great value, and we need to stand up and make sure that every human being can live and survive and thrive and get to plan their own destiny and move forward and try and enjoy this life we have. We need to stand up for human rights for every human being, no matter if they are making a lot of money or not. Stand up for human rights. Stand up for everybody to have the basics in this richest, most powerful country of the whole wide world. How much does it cost to live? How much do you have to pay? How much do you have to earn to live for one more day? How much does it cost to live before your life has worth? And tell me, how hard should you have to struggle to survive? How hard should you have to struggle to survive in the richest, most powerful, most abundant country on the face of the earth? How much does the rich man want? How much does he have to keep before he can say it's okay for poor people to sleep? How much do the greedy want for poor folks to eat? Tell me, when will we see the end of the day? When will we see the end of the day? When human beings have to sleep in the street? How much? How much? How much? How much? How much? How much? So let's all get behind the Billionaire Tax Act of 2026 right here in California. And here in Santa Monica, get behind the Great Park and Community Housing Initiative right here in Santa Monica. Let's keep moving forward to a better day. Equal rights, equal justice, equal opportunity for all. Peace and love. Peace and love. Thank you. You have a great night. Peace.